Close enough. We're close enough to time. Hello on YouTube and Twitch. How are you guys doing? Good evening. Yeah, it is good evening. I'm full of foods. I'm ready to play Honkai stuff. We're ready to progress the plot. I'm very excited. Also, I think I will put on glasses for this if my model will let me. Is my button working? Been doing good. How's your day been? Mostly busy with work, to be honest with you. Seeing as I do work full time, it is a whole ass task. There we go. Now my glasses are working. I don't know why that wasn't doing what I wanted it to initially. Pull up Twitch chat so I can see it better. And then I need the YouTube one so I can see that easier. But yeah, I work full time, so, you know, it's usually pretty busy. I'm amazed that I even have energy to do streams half the time. But it's fine. We got to continue plot, because I was told by Anne that, like, this section here with Herta is, like, the end of, like, the 3.1 stuff. So we still have 3.2 and 3.3 to get through. So we have a lot of content to do. And, yeah, that's a task. So let's see what Hot Witch Wife has to tell us. She's not my wife. She's Ron May's wife, but that's fine. What's up, Derek's?
It looks just like the simulated universe.
Yes, it does look like the simulated universe. Also, look, it's the duck. It's like the Steven duck.
Keen observation. They share the same fundamental logic and are pretty much identical in that regard.
Ah, I see. We call this referencing and not appropriation.
Oh my god. Why do you need to make this distinction, Herta? Hoi hoi. Hi, Cherry Lee. I see you over there on YouTube.
One more stupid remark from you, and you can watch Fifth Mirror reference your role because I'm going to be dropping you as my assistant.
Damn. Imagine, like, making your own, like, AI mirror thing, and it gives you sass, so you have to sass it right back about replacing it with another version of itself. That's like some next level genius stuff right there. Definitely genius material, and not at all hilarious and stupid that I would do for my own entertainment.
Focus now. The audience system is divided into 3 zones: energy supply, computing, and communications. Each zone operates independently and will only be integrated via the path of erudition when the system is booted.
Okay. I don't know what any of that means.
To Droid Head involves more intricacies than you can imagine. If routine trials and maintenance on such an elaborately sophisticated system are already as bad as squaring circles, then it's no surprise for glitches like this to crop up.
It's fine, Herta. You can put the circle through the square hole. If memes on TikTok and stuff have taught me anything, it goes in the square hole. Easy.
I see. So, Madam Herta, can you use your professional judgment to tell which zone the glitch is in?
Of course, all 3.
Oh. I do not know what possessed Herta to create mirrors that talk like this, but I'm absolutely here for it.
No sweat. They'll be up and running again after some simple technical tweaking. The 3 zones are compartmentalized, so we're going to have to troubleshoot them one at a time. Let's start with the energy supply zone. Get ready, and then we'll go over.
Sure, I can do that.
Here, Madam Herta. If you're ready, then your reflection in me will also be ready to go. Brr, why is this energy supply zone so cold? I'm already frosting out.
You're fine, Mirror. You're just a machine anyway. Don't worry about it.
Why else? I've converted the energy core that supplies all of Herta space station.
Though I
into
guess
imaginary
Star Rail does have, like,
and stored it
sentient
in this
machines.
zone. If
So
not
that may
for
not be the best
ultra-low
argument to make.
temperature here, the space station would have long blasted off into the sky.
But aren't we already in the sky?
I mean, no, you're technically in space, but semantics.
You're just a mirror? I don't need you to take on comic relief too. Where did those
You
things
programmed this, Herta.
corrupted data, reanimated systemic
You did
threats?
this. This is all you, man.
It can't be the Legion's second ambush, right? Whatever. We have to get rid of them anyway. All right, stay close and try to avoid shattering to pieces.
So for the record, I am playing as, like, my actual Herta. Like this is my actual one. but I don't recall her being leveled up very well. So she may not be actually useful for, like, any combat, which is going to piss off Insane for sure. But, like, he can get over it. Maybe I'll just use Acheron. That's why we've got her around, because I don't have to go into combat stuff if I use her. It's easy. But I am kind of curious how Herta controls.
Madam Herta never fails to impress.
Well, it wasn't Herta, it was Acheron, but don't worry about it.
No match for you.
Alright.
A
What
piece
is
of
this?
cake.
What does that do?
Now that
That's an
this place is
enhancement
cleaned
thing?
up, let's set everything in order and move on to the next zone.
Wait a minute. Herta can enhance herself by pulling up a mirror to look at herself.
Take a look. This is pure
That-
genius in action.
That is hysterical. I love that.
What's this, ma'am?
Looks like one of those memory bubbles. It's not worth that much attention. You'll find many more in other zones.
I've used the technique. Herta's attack increased by 60% at the start of the next battle. If there are base treasures in this map, use the technique will mark up to 3 treasure locations. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's useful. Using it in the simulated universe or divergent universe deals true damage equal to 99% of the target's magic XP. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's a lot. I haven't, okay, full disclosure, I have a team set up at, like, Insane's discretion to help me figure out how to get her to, like, work properly in a team. I don't understand fully how it works. I rolled for her. I thought I was going to skip her, I think, and then Insane gave me money to roll for her because he demanded that I do rolls. I don't know why. I was going to skip. But I have a team for her, but I have not used the team because she's not leveled yet. Or she doesn't have the right artifacts. Well, that's very useful. I might use that for some of the Amphoreus places then. Put her on my exploration team.
How did all these disgusting bugs get in here?
We're going to need out-of-this-world computing capability if we hope to meet Droidhead. If we can't churn out calculations faster than a Yottaflop's computer, then we can forget about having them notice our existence.
Yottaflops are a real thing, right? Like, that sounds like it's not a thing, but, like, I think that actually is something.
Computers with too high a computing capability tend to attract computing stings like them. No one knows how these creatures evolved from their progenitor, the propagation.
Ah, the mysteries of life.
It sounds like a Ron May question,
So they can
but
compare to
whatever.
a talking mirror. A question on the side, Madam Herta. You have these powerful supercomputers and all. So, what are they normally programmed to calculate?
Yeah, you know, they call it the Herta Space Station, like, it does, like, research and shit, but, like, what are they actually doing most of the time? Like, Ron May made a big bug. Like Herta, what do you surely aren't using all those, like, processing power for the simulated universe.
Is that important? All that matters is that they work and are able to attract Droidhead's attention.
I think it matters a little bit. What experiments are you doing? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I just want to know.
I suggest meeting Miss Asta for a chat when you have time.
Experiments? Yes. Correct. Alright, back to Acheron, so I can nuke these bugs. I do want to see how Herta responds to Asta in person. How do digital bugs give off goo?
Clean up after yourself. Can't you just wipe it off with your hands?
Phrasing, Herta. Phrasing. Bad. Bad. You know what? I see a lot of art of, like, Ron Man Herta, right? Like, I see a lot of that on Twitter. I am amazed that someone has not used this line for that yet. I am amazed that that has not been used yet. Twitter, what are you guys doing? You disappoint me.
Good one there.
With those annoying bugs squashed, we're done fixing the computing zone too. These computers will get up to speed soon. Now we're just one final step away from requesting an audience with Droidhead.
Our last stop is the communication zone?
Oh? You have a good memory. Let's go see what's wrong in that zone.
Well, I want to go grab this memory bubble first. If I even get anything from it.
There's a memory bubble here too.
Why are you so interested in it?
Why not?
Okay, I'll admit it. I find them somewhat creepy.
Creepy? What? They're just memory bubbles. Why would that be creepy? I mean, I get it's a bit odd to find that in, like, her computer's data and stuff, but we don't know what Herta's been up to.
I didn't think your puppets would be in here too, Madam Herta.
Unsurprisingly, the communication zone is where a bridge for communication will be formed between Droidhead and the space station. Aggregating the path energy of the erudition, then firing
I
a
love her
bomb
big hat.
at the
I want a
eon.
big hat.
This is as good as tapping someone on the shoulder who's sure to turn back to look at you. Alas, our work is never this simple. Putting aside all that onerous legwork, a single glance from Droidhead could vaporize the entire space station if we're ill prepared.
Yeah, you know, that wouldn't be very good. That would be a problem.
I see. So letting the space station go into hibernation is a protective measure of sorts. To prevent it from slipping into operational overload and turning into a scrap world?
Very perceptive for a mirror.
Mirror see. And here. Mirror do. No, I neither have eyes nor ears.
Who directed the vocal directions for the mirror? Because I'm kind of loving it.
This zone seems to be functioning fine. These puppets are doing their job, and I don't see any obvious malfunction.
Things may look fine only on the surface.
Madam Herta, behind you. Huh?
All right, here we go.
What does she want?
I love seeing the puppets to Herta's actual design. It's very fun.
Let me take a look. This puppet should be number 2757.
You have almost 3,000 puppets? Jesus Christ. We've only seen like 10.
How did you tell?
Shh! Don't distract me when I'm checking the puppet's parameters. 2757. That's strange.
What's wrong? Madam Herta?
The replica personality module is off. That can't be. This parameter is set to be enabled by default.
Replica personality module. Is that like basically saying that anytime we've talked to the puppets, they've never actually been Herta talking through them? Or is it just... Because I thought what it was that she just like kind of uplinks to the puppets and talks through them. Otherwise, they're just kind of stationary. But that seems to imply that they have some sort of like, I don't know, coded in personality. That's different.
And the utterly absurd module has also been disabled? Something's definitely wrong here. I checked a couple days ago and made sure every puppet has it switched on.
I don't know what utterly absurd module does.
The attack, anything, everything module.
No, wait. Why do you even have such presets?
Is
Yeah,
enabled.
good question.
Intruder detected. Drats. Come and help me, Mirror.
Can I fight the puppets? Please let me fight the puppets.
Anything, everything, attack!
Don't just put in actual Herta. Yeah! No!
Remnants of the remnants.
Yeah, turn him into a meme. I wanted to fight the actual Herta. You got me so excited.
That corrupted and tampered with the settings of my puppets?
I wanted to see Herta beat the shit out of her little puppets. How dare you? She transmits everything with her puppets and vice versa. She learns throughout the puppets. Yeah, okay.
We've hardly any time
James said,
left to say farewell.
psych. Yeah, for real. Rude.
Bust.
Now let's see how she actually behaves in this. Because she is not built for this team.
Destined for
I
oblivion.
swapped out Robin, but like,
I
Robin
wait
wasn't
for
doing a whole lot for the team anyway either.
It too shall fall.
Never mind. We don't get to see what Herta does.
What a close shave. But why are these remembrance memes even showing up
that's not the only one. Look at them. Number 7631 and number 10136 are
But,
affected
okay,
too.
so she has almost 10,000 or over 10,000 puppets now. Where are you keeping all these things?
Can't you do a factory reset on them?
Sorry to disappoint. The Absolutely Not module has been enabled, so not even I get to bypass its permissions. Whoopsie.
Why would you do that? Why would you have a thing where you can't even bypass your own permissions? Well, that's not very smart of you. That's dumb.
What were you really trying to achieve with these creations?
Yeah, good question.
Just some toys to amuse myself with. Finding the source of the corruption can wait. These puppets no longer have use now that I'm here. Take them all out. Defective goods ought to be sent back to the repair center.
I urge you to go with
Uh-huh.
for the sake of the space station.
You know, I find it amusing to think that Herta has an assembly line making all of her puppets. Just like a standard-ass factory, just making little mini Hertas all the time. I find that very funny. Because, like, you do not need that, Herta. That's so extra. But then again, you're like a flighty genius, so whatever, I
Storms
guess.
on the horizon. Stream
Thwack.
forward.
Oh, they're forcing me to fight them. Alright, will they let Herta actually do something this time, or is she just gonna not get a chance because Acheron's gonna kill everything?
Another journey begins on the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the
Do
departed.
Acheron basic? Yeah. I might just like swap the team up. I gotta remember what the Herta's team actually is supposed to be. It's not letting me view my actual team comps is kind of the thing. Because I had presets, but they're not letting me like look at my preset teams. Because even if I go over here to this, like I can't like choose my teams. So I'm trying to remember like what it was. It was Herta, Ron May, and something else. Remembrance MC and Aventurina Linksha. I have Linksha. I don't remember if she's like leveled up very well, but I do have Linksha. That might have been the team. It might have been like Herta, Ron May, Aventurina, and Linksha, but I think Aventurina and Linksha might be like overlapping in role. I'm trying to remember what that team was. It was mostly good to go. Remembrance MC is not leveled up like at all. She's not doing very good right now because we did just get her like last stream. So let's see. I want to keep Acheron just because she's so easy to like nuke the teams for. But let's try putting in the other members first. So you and Linksha, and then we'll put Ron May over here in the corner. Or not Acheron in the corner. That way Herta can actually get a chance to do something. We'll have to change that team back later. But that's fine. I just want to see what you can do, Herta. I want to see what's going on. I've had you for a while, and I have no idea what's up with you.
Is that it? I was expecting something big.
Stream forward.
Alright, let's see what they can do now that I have a somewhat team.
Again.
Some value at eternal.
Alright, let's see what she does.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Maybe it was Bronya I had in the team?
You're a stubborn one.
I don't know.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
She uses one erudition unit to stack up the December
I
42.
weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Faster, yeah. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember the details of a lot of that kind of stuff. I'm really bad about it, so I have to like look it up constantly because I don't remember shit. It's kind of a mess.
I weep for the departed.
Oh yeah, I forgot Acheron's still overpowered, so she's still, whenever she goes to do her thing, she's still gonna kill everything.
Safer with their pets.
Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets.
You know what,
I'm picking up
actually,
signals for more puppets somewhere further in. Let's go take a look.
Assuming they'll let me access it. Hold on, let me go here. Details. They might actually give me information for this. Let's see. Eidolon. Relics. Yeah, her relics aren't super great right now. I think we were leveling up for speed. I was like checking with people about that, so I don't know. We'll check that later. Light cones. Got the one I actually have that I can use. Where's the one that talks about? Oh, here, build guide. Okay, yeah, I don't care about an Amphoreus right now or Ratio. I don't care about them. I do want to play with Cypher. I might roll for her. Relic runs are the worst. They're not worse than Genshin. Genshin's is pretty awful. Like, Genshin has improved over the years, but like Genshin's relic grind is among the worst shit of all time. It's genuinely the worst. Okay, so this doesn't even give me a team comp build. Thanks for that. I guess I'll just check it later. It's not that important. We're not going to be like super... We're not going to be hurting for anything just yet. I think we'll be okay. Whatever issues I run into, Acheron will absolutely demolish it. Even though being not fully optimized yet. She will do fine. So we can just like let Herta and her wife do things. Oh, we're going down to the bug. Oh, are they going to make me fight the bug? I don't want to fight the bug. I might need a better team for that. Which means I might actually have to swap back to my actual Acheron team. Let's see. Let's see. Switch. Okay, so then it was you. Where's Pela? Pela, you need to be over here in this team too. Where are you at? And then we needed Aventurine. Wherever he is. There he is.
Any justification here for you to unsheath your blade?
Shut up, Aventurine. Now, we don't want to use... Again, MC's kind of useless right now. So, who's another good part of Acheron's team? Because my Acheron's like E3 or something. Like, she's pretty far along. So, we don't need, like, another Nihility character. Pela serves that role just fine. Yeah, Robin, I guess. But, like, Robin doesn't really serve that team that well. Really? I feel like I had somebody else in the team who was actually useful. Was it Sunday? I feel like maybe it was Sunday who was the one who was actually useful, but I don't remember if I built him or not. Yeah, he's not built. He is not built at all. I have not touched that. So, yeah, oh god. Yeah, he's not doing great at all. So Sunday is kind of not an option. So I guess we'll use Robin because Sunday has nothing else. Who builds men? Yeah, I mean, I know, right, Derek's? I mean, Hoyo was not built off of men. What do you mean? It was built off of lesbians. We're here for it. It's fine. This team will work just fine.
Number 0988. The pride of my creations.
Is she? What makes her different than the others?
Should I even be curious?
Puppets before her were all as dull as brick walls.
The Herta and
Mundane
Triby do are
uninspired.
big damage? Okay.
I distinctly
I don't have
recall number
Triby, so...
0988 being the first puppet I imbued with a magical surprise. So
What?
other puppets that came later also got to enjoy similar privileges.
What do you mean magical surprise? What did you do?
Good to know. But did anyone ask?
See, that's the wrong question, Fourth Mirror. When you have the power to do whatever the hell you want, you don't have to worry about things like if somebody asks. You just kind of do whatever the hell you want. That's what
Fear
you do.
not, Mirror. You have to remember that being a genius means you're destined to solve challenge after challenge. There's no time for rest.
Yeah, I guess.
Can I just be on the sidelines this time? Pretty please.
I mean, we're just gonna fight the bug. Yeah, I saw that coming. Alright, well, this team should be able to manage that just fine. I thought it was gonna be like the big boss bug, but like, this is just a regular one. I was overestimating how difficult this was gonna end up being.
Harmony and unison.
It's just the I don't know, mid bug. Like Hyacine, Memo Sprite, Fat Fuck. You talking about like her weird like unicorn plushie thing? Because I've seen some memes about it. It's pretty funny. Your Herta team is her and Exagoras and Trivi or Lingshan Aventurine. Okay.
Watch your head.
I don't have any of that except for Lingshan Aventurine.
Maybe I'll take it off.
Because as we noticed, why this series started up again is because I'm very, very behind on Star Rail's plot. And I haven't been touching it except for like on occasion. So I skipped a lot of like the banners that came out recently. I kind of regret not looking for Aglaya because I really like her. Like, whether or not she's like useful for meta, I don't know. I like her. She's fun. But like, I'm really just waiting for Cyrene. I need Alicia. Bring me lesbian Jesus, please. Though Cypher is tempting. I do kind of want Cypher. I need our vaguely Partophelus. She's not Pardo, but she's close enough, so it's fine.
Oh, that was close. I almost shattered.
Don't be melodramatic. Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
Don't even need the full brain cell. That sounds like my kind of fighting style. No brain cells involved.
I take it we've taken care of the problems in all 3 zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with. It seems we've had a little tag-along all this while.
Oh, I saw this cutscene. You can use Aglaya, but you need Sunday though because energy. Yeah.
You've got quite the sharp eye, Madam Herta.
I'll have to level him up.
Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team, Fourth Mirror. Considering the gravity of our endeavor.
Good thing Sunday just not built. Yeah, like I got Sunday, so we can use him. I just gotta build him. Alright, let's go. I saw this cutscene on Twitter.
Parasite of the remembrance. Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors.
Let's go. Time to be punished.
You can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad.
Memo Snatcher? Oh, that's interesting. Especially in the context of like Impact Third, where one of these motherfuckers talked to Kiana. And she was like, no, get the hell out of here.
Right, stay alive. And again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention.
Oh no, let's see.
Didn't hear me, did you? For those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
Herta.
Let's go.
Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me?
She gets whatever she wants, dude. This is what a hot wife wants, hot wife gets. That's what you ask.
I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything. Please, just spare me.
So much for loyalty. The one that Kiana's different color. She does have a different color. She's red, which definitely raises some questions. I'm wondering what the hell that's about.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake?
A cremator? Is that like one that destroys memories, I assume? Because, yeah, I have my own theories about why Remembrance is interested in Kiana. And why the Cocoon of Finality is, like, isolated from the rest of the universe. I feel like Honkai, as we understand it from Impact 3, is, like, kind of being quarantined. But, like, by whom is anyone's guess, really? But, like, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to stop the spread of Honkai. Maybe it's worse than the Swarm kind of a thing. But I don't know. I don't really know, like, what the point of that is yet. But soon. I'm working on some theories in my head. I'm trying to sort out those details.
Need a little refresher? I am Herta, Genius Society number 83, the one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and keyhole of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you? Hush now.
Time to get wrecked.
This is my moment to shine, so just listen. You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you.
Time to get wrecked.
As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go.
Yeah, I like Herta. She's fun.
Think I only have fourth mirror following me around? Oh, then you've let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to?
I'm wondering what Herta's like in her designs. You'll notice there's like hands everywhere, like on her hat, on her neck, with like where her choker is, in the small of her back there, and like on her thigh. I'm wondering what that's supposed to like be, because it's clearly like a part of her magic and whatever else. But like, what is that? Like, Herta, explain yourself. What is this? What is this hands thing you got going on?
Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh? How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your favorite object? A mirror. As for the length of your punishment, let's keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection.
What does that mean to a memo keeper, though?
Oh, cheer up. You can still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get droid head looking this way. Oh, I should make myself clear.
Okay, she's gonna actually tell us.
100th of a lifetime, I meant my lifetime.
Oh yeah, aren't you like immortal or
At long
something?
last, we can finally be at ease now that we've nipped those problems in the bud.
This is yummy.
God, what is the mirrors acting? I love that.
Oh, cut that out! Those weird noises make me seem like I got a few screws loose.
You programmed it, Herta.
Sleep for
You
now?
did this.
We can decide her fate later.
Oh, sweet and venerable Madam Herta, when did your heart turn this tender?
The audience system has been rebooted. This is finally it. After all that I have done to reach you, droid head, you better not snub me.
You know, Herta's like arrogance is so fun to watch. I really can't get enough of it. It's so fun to watch.
The path space. This isn't a figment of the simulated universe, but a perfectly tangible and accessible space.
Wait, this place has an actual name?
Right. Now's not the time to wallow in
I didn't realize this was actually named for
Droid
something.
head. Will you answer me?
Well,
Madam
let's
Herta,
find out.
We picked up some voices from the space.
From the space. Okay.
Let me hear them.
Okay, this is binary. Do I need to pull up a binary converter? Do I need to do that to understand what they're actually saying? Binary translator. Alright, we'll do it just in case. Okay, that doesn't mean anything yet.
Is this binary arithmetic? Could it be droid head?
I mean, maybe. So far, it doesn't translate to anything.
Wait. There shouldn't be a 2 in binary arithmetic.
Yeah, no, there shouldn't be.
Is this some kind of prank?
Okay, well, it meant nothing anyway. It wasn't translating any text, so.
Madam, Herta, we're hearing those voices again. What now? What should we do?
Keep your cool, second mirror. What did they say this time? Play it again for me.
Okay. That's actual words this time.
Door locked? No. This isn't the voice of the path at all. What in the world is going on?
I thought you were supposed to know everything, Herta. What happened to that?
Madam Herta, those lads outside seem to be discussing something interesting.
Uh-huh.
Wanna listen in on them?
Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yeah, okay. This is the goofy mirror.
Third mirror. Stop that nightmarish cackle. It's giving me goosebumps. Wait. Did you say those lads outside? Could it be?
Why don't you listen for yourself?
Please, enlighten me.
This isn't right. I'm sure we got intruders in the lab.
Okay, so Welt is there at least.
Wait! Stop! Whatever you're about to do, no, don't even think about it. Whoever you are, you better not interrupt me right now.
Oh no, she's gonna be upsetty.
I must continue forward. Just a few more steps and I'll be able to see Droid Head.
No, Welt, don't wake her up. You'll incur the wrath of Herta. Don't do it.
Is something wrong, Madam Herta?
No, that's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herta? I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
Do we now? Okay, so Sunday and Welt who were there.
Wait, what are they up to? Is this the Harmony? Ridiculous. Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks. Not a chance.
I mean, she is strong, so.
Presumptuous fellows. Who are you to interrupt Madam Herta's experiment? Let's ignore them and keep going. We haven't seen news yet.
Forget it, Mirror. Let's just leave.
Leave?
What?
Surely you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment.
We came all this way, though.
That's beyond all reason, ma'am. We went through so much just to get here. And now we're just one step away from making contact with the Eon themselves. Please. You know how insanely costly it is to reboot the audience system.
You think Herta gives a shit about money? Nah,
But
dude.
if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droid Head casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn them to a crisp. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans cannot be brought back to life.
I mean, kinda. I mean, if you're Sealy, you can kinda do it if it's within like a certain time frame. Kinda.
Enough. Don't use that nauseatingly fawning tone on me. Looks like I'll have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Droidhead. I will be back for you.
Herta's just such a fun character to watch.
Madam Herta? You're finally awake.
The temptation to make the Skyrim gag again.
You two? Oh. My plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
Well,
Your plan?
My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan. The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout. And that's when
Sunday,
we
Dad, I'm scared of Mom.
So-
Yeah, a little bit.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
Son of a bitch! It really is just that meme, isn't it? How did you two get past security? Doors unlocked? Son of a bitch!
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're
Amazing.
not to blame for this. I am familiar with Mr. Yang of the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Well, how do you not know Sunday?
Looks like Madam Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic news.
Why are you whispering?
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
Probably
Well,
not.
We were worried for a moment there, but it's good to know the space station isn't in any kind of trouble.
No, I mean, Herta's got it. It's
We're
fine.
here because of Amphoreus, Madam Herta.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that, like, they have no idea what happened. Like, we've been running around with Finan and Mighty that I completely forgot that the rest of them have no fucking clue that we've just kind of disappeared. They don't know what happened to
Why
us.
Does that not surprise me?
Oh, something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, and every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it?
Oh. Oh, that's an interesting detail. Okay, now correct me, because it's been a while, and I don't remember the details of this. They brought Welt to Herta to talk about getting away back to Earth, right? Did they say if Herta knew where Earth was? Because I remember Himiko said that it wasn't on any, like, path that they had seen. It's like, is Herta aware of where Earth actually is? Because we know that eons don't affect Earth right now. Like, they're not involved in it. Like, aside from Sparkle showing up to be a menace, but, like, that's not really an eon directly influencing or affecting like it is with Amphoreus. I don't remember if they actually has said that or not. But now I'm really curious, because, like, is Earth another one of those things that Herta can't see? If she allegedly knows of all worlds. Allegedly.
Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amphoreus in the simulated universe. Though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out, there's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the divine Amphoreus team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Babaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Might as well tell her about it.
That's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amphoreus is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
I mean, you didn't actually see the planet at all, aside from space.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place you're caught between.
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered Amphoreus. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
Yeah, they haven't... I know that March is freezing, but we don't know why yet. But they didn't actually show us that as far as, like, how far I've progressed in the plot yet. Oh, hey! What's up, Mem? Mem. Good thing you're finally up, or the giant's light is going to give you a sunburn. I mean, doesn't the light always glow around here, so it's fine? They've been this excited for a while now. What did you feed them? More like they snuck food themselves. Really now? I would do something like that. I mean, yeah, Ellie wouldn't necessarily steal from us. But she will be a menace. But come to think of it, I don't remember the last time I ate something was. I guess we gotta get you food then. Forget it, you can skip the translation now, because I'm gonna tell that none of that chatter's meaningful. I love how, like, Danhong can't understand Mem, but is still somehow annoyed anyway. Fantastic. It's almost time. The Chrysos heirs will be finishing their preparations at the Vortex of Genesis. Let's go as the Core Flames return when you're ready. Oh yeah, I forgot this was happening. Yeah, let's go do that. Also, oh my god, this little floaty thing is super adorable. I love that. I love the little seal thing. That's so cute.
This haven of memories. Every touch. Every moment.
Oh, Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rift.
Alright, well, let's go. What's up, Kevin?
Your guests are here, Finan. We can begin the ritual now.
Let's go.
Lord Mighty isn't here yet.
It's fine, Miss Caceres. He spoke to me already. I told him he should be nursing his wounds, and that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades once-in-a-lifetime ascension ritual stuff.
Fine, what do you mean? Your boyfriend needs to be here. Alright, what does this actually entail?
I'm ready to begin.
Teacher, show him the way forward.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights that have gone by, the guidance of the prophecy is nevertheless as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn.
You know, I don't really dislike Triby's design overall. I think it's cute. But I also have no desire to, like, roll for her at all.
Overthrow the gods, it declared. Restore the core flames, it declared. Bear the divine authority, it declared. Forge miracles, it declared. Oh, prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute. We, Chrysos heirs, have striven to start the flame chase journey anew over these myriad nights. The seeds we sowed have finally yielded a good harvest.
Do you have to go through, like, all of this, like, ritual stuff? Is that, like, necessary part of it, or is it just, like, a tradition part of it? Not complaining, I'm just, like, curious as to whether or not that's actually required to complete this.
The seventh core flame needed for the miracle that once belonged to the great Lance of Fury, Nikador, shall now be returned by an elected hero of the Chrysos heirs,
an upstanding citizen, a valiant warrior, and a noble soul. Please step forward, Finon of Ides Elysiae.
Go, Kevin.
Recite with us.
Oh, we gotta say stuff. Or he does anyway.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna come back to that statement here in a minute.
Surrender the core flame, Chrysosair.
He's doing the Kevin pose. Kinda. So, okay. Why I find that statement kind of interesting is, like, I don't think that, like, everything in Amphoreus is exactly 1-to-1 in Impact 3rd, and I feel like it would be a mistake to try to do that. But that being said, the Chrysosaurs seem to be kind of like Mantis soldiers, kind of like Valkyries, kinda. I think Mantises is probably a closer analog, so that literally takes Honkai blood or DNA and, like, infuses it with a person to make them, like, super powered. But, like, in the case of Valkyries, at least, doing that with Stigmata and doing through, like, that whole surgery does eventually kill them. It shortens their lifespan and whatever, and if you're like Himiko, who has bad Honkai adaptability, like, you die from it. I'm wondering if, like, the Core Flame stuff operates, like, on a similar kind of function of, like, it literally kills you over time, kind of a thing. Like, this, like, to your body withers kind of a thing. Or is it just, like, a statement of, like, yeah, we do this until our last breath, like, it's like an oath, as opposed to, like, a literal statement of what's actually going to happen to you. Maybe we'll find out. Ooh, very pretty. Nice.
The Lance of Fury's constellation is illuminated.
Nice. Yeah.
Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that in the past?
Patience, Finon. Do not make us question this decision.
Damn. She's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Aglaya, do you have to be so, like, snippy with him right now? Is that required?
Lord Nias?
Oh, what's up?
I'm afraid he's not the person you know, Castorus. That is a manifestation of the prophecy. An echo of the Titan's divinity. It is here to examine the Titan's successor.
Alright.
Mortal, who wishes to inherit my divine authority.
Oh, she can understand the Titans too.
Your strength and character have been thoroughly tested. Yet your will wavers. If you are to inherit Nikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable Black Tide, you must accept a trial of divinity.
Alright.
Prove that you possess an indestructible will and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
Vanquish the fears in my heart. So be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way, I'm ready to overcome them.
I still don't like his neck tattoo thing.
I will become the god Amphoreus needs.
A very Kevin sentiment. We'll see how much he tracks along with Kevin's fate, though.
Come with me, Finon of Ides Elysiae.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return.
Oh, look at him doing the poses. Look at him doing the things. I need like the pictures of Kevin to pull up for this. Hold on. Let me just do that real fast. This is important. I swear this is relevant. We just gotta do a thing. Where is it? Come on, Google, don't let me down. Give me the one. Where's the useful one? Here it is. Let's see. Open image in new tab. Look at him. Look at him doing the thing. Look at him doing the thing. Come on, Kevin. You got this, buddy. I'm very amused at, like, because they're doing that on purpose. Like, we know they're doing that on purpose. It's obvious. I just find it very funny every time I see it. I'm like, yeah, I know what you are. I see this, I know. I recognize it. And it's great. Of course, I noticed that when they first showed his, like silhouette or whatever. Yeah, it's like, we know Finan. Yeah, we do. We know who this is. I need that, like, Chainsaw Man meme of, like, Kobeni, like, the I know what you are thing. I need that, but me in recognizing everything about Kevin in this.
Lord Finan is gone? He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone.
Okay.
All we can do is wait and have faith.
All we can do is nothing but wait. Yeah, it's fine. Let's talk to Cass.
I pray you truly are prepared, Lord Finan.
You spoke to him.
Yes. There was hesitation in his words. The manifestation of the prophecy must have seen this. It saw Lord Finan's heart wavering. Wherever he is, whatever he is fighting, I pray he makes it through this test.
Yeah, I mean, that might be a good thing to hope for. I mean, he'll be fine. He's a Kevin. Taking a nap. That is a mood, especially for today, because I was super tired today and wanted a nap. Looks as she fell asleep. Presenting this must take quite a toll. I mean, I guess. Like, I'm not waiting for that. You're taking too long. Alright, Aglaya, let's talk to you.
Finan steers his own fate. If he can conquer his fear and return as a demigod, we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophecy promised.
What if he fails?
That would mean his time hasn't come yet, and that there is a more arduous mission for him to see through. You must have noticed by now. Every Chrysos heir here bears a flaw of sorts. Be it the curse of immortality, or the constant erosion of their humanity, or... But not Finan. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw. A perfect vessel for divinity.
Yeah, I would beg to differ. I beg to differ immensely. Kevin was many things, but perfect is not one of them. And Finan absolutely is not going to be perfect.
There will come a day when he leads everyone we have left, through the gates of the miracle.
If he's anything like Welt, he's or not Welt. If he's anything like Kevin, he is going to have no one. That is how that works. Finan said you weren't coming.
The constellation of the Lance of Fury is already illuminated. That must have...
The core flame has been surrendered. The Lord Finan's test isn't over yet. The prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Finan's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want
Worry about your boyfriend, it's fine.
Outsiders. Were it not for your aid, our campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous.
Isn't it nice to be polite? Talk is cheap. I can just be rude to him. I kind of want to be. I kind of want to be a little bit rude to him.
You're asking for a reward.
Oh, that's what it meant? Okay, whatever. I was hoping I should be a little ass to him, but apparently it's just, no, give me money.
Kremnoans revere strength and military might. But that does not mean we lack etiquette.
I didn't want money, I just wanted to be snarky. Mighty, what do you mean you said you were worried?
They don't know yet. That guy has always been tormented by his past.
Oh, okay. Learning about Finan's past. I'm excited about this.
I may not be the right person to tell you about him, but you must know his past if you are to continue fighting.
Let's go. I need lore.
Lord Mighty, please allow me.
Yes, tell me, Cass.
Very well.
Before he was chosen by the prophecy, Lord Finon had everything taken away from him. His home, his family, his close friends. Everything he once swore to protect. He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him.
Okay.
The prophecy gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysos heir. But which is more important to him? His new mission, or his desire for revenge? I'm afraid only he knows. No. Perhaps he himself is still struggling to get to an answer.
I mean, yeah. At least Finan's not a simp like Kevin was. They're not as bad as Otto. Otto was the biggest simp of all.
I acknowledge,
but beside
his
the point.
strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through. I hope you've toughened your resolve, Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter the darkest nightmares.
Well, I mean... Oh! Alicia! Ellie! Hello.
Is something wrong?
Hello, okay. I wasn't expecting to see her so soon.
Don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. Alright, I'll tell you. This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just skip it.
Okay.
All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
You know, she really gives off the vibe of, like, Big Sister. Because I know that her, like, Alicia and Kevin have, like, a sort of sibling dynamic in Impact 3rd as well. I know it's a very small group of people who ship the two of them, but, like, I've always felt that they had more of a sibling energy. I don't dislike this way of, like, direction for her voice acting here.
But...
What's the matter? This is a good card.
But I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandpa and Grandma said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war. Who wants to save bad people like them? I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silizii, could you become a deliverer then?
So, an interesting little tidbit about this. You may recall that when Alicia talks to us in Impact 3rd about her name, she says that it comes from, like, the Mu continent and it means paradise. So I find it interesting here that, like, even though she's called Cyrene in this game, that like the place that Finan and allegedly Cyrene are from also bears a variation of her name. That's very interesting. I like that. It's a small detail, but it's good.
Do I have to leave the village?
Mm-hmm. If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then I'll...
Hmm? I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silicii is a peaceful place. Bad people...
Elysiae is not how I thought that was going to be pronounced.
Are you going home already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Oh, fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
Oh, and Ellie's already dead. Okay. But note that she's bleeding gold. That's important. Oh wow, even Himiko doesn't have her voice actress anymore. Pom Pom, have you prepared our meals already?
Of course the food's ready. March isn't feeling well, so Pom Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach. Can you bring it to her, Himiko?
Gladly. Why don't we also get her,
No coffee when she's already feeling unwell.
Don't you tell me what to do. Coffee is good at any point in time. Doesn't matter if her tummy's upsetty. Always have coffee. Shirley knows. Shirley backed me up. She'd know what's going on. I guess you're right. No, Pom Pom's not right. Always coffee. March, I'm coming in, Kay. Ah, here we go. Well, coffee. Yeah, Shirley, you know. Well. We're gonna have to find a new way to break the ice with March, I guess.
This haven of memories.
Okay, cool. So that's the end of. Was it 3-1? Items obtained. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. I got a lot of things to click through now. That's right. Now it's 3-1. Okay, yeah. So we're a little bit behind still. I couldn't tell like where we actually were because I missed so much. All right, Eidolons. Let's level up this. Thank you. Hi, Aunt. We just saw Alicia and I'm very excited. She got stabbed and she's bleeding gold. Apparently. Okay, Aglaya, what do you want to say? Are you near the Droma's workshop? It seems a commotion's broken out there. Do you think you can go and take a look? I can't get away at the moment. Leave it to me. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thanks, I'll leave it to you. Alright, please refrain from mentioning my name. Thank you. Wait, what do you mean? What? Stream later? I only have vague memories. We literally just saw it. It was like, we were talking to Cass about Finan's backstory, and then we had a little, like, flashback to him and Cyrene talking about him becoming Deliverer, where she's clearly older than he is, because she's giving off, like, maybe, like, big sister kind of vibes. And then she's like, oh, I hope we never have any need for Deliverer. And it's just a shot of her getting stabbed through the chest and bleeding gold everywhere. And I'm like, all right. So you were a god, which is not surprising because Alicia was always a god. So go figure. Little Gray, are you free right now? A combat request? They've busted up monsters or people. 30% discount for you. Just a little favor we'd like to ask. Okay. When we woke up today, our favorite book was gone. We couldn't find it anywhere. Trian's about to cry. Trian did not. Oh me, oh my. At this point, we'll have to find a diviner to help. Aren't you girls diviners? I thought you know how to do that. It's not the same. Different fate titans bring different directives. There's a super duper mega ultra powerful diviner in Akuma called Pastea. Allegedly, she can tell the future by dreaming. However, due to some past circumstances, it's not advisable that we meet her. So, Little Gray, please, please, please. All three of us said please, so you must go, okay? I mean, sure. I will do that momentarily, I guess. I gotta clear out all of the notifications, though, because Jesus. So many notifications. Yes, I know that Pom Pom wants to talk about something. Oh god, look at all these like things I have to go do. So many things. I will have to go do all of that inevitably. Yeah, I see that too. Yeah, MOC just renewed itself. Alright, this thing. I didn't think we were getting another one of these so soon. Oh, they're giving me a lot of these things. Let's do Kevin first. Those fun chasing people, those forgotten stories as I've written. Okay. And in Amphoreus, untitled statues are a prevalent sight. As for the inspiration behind these statues, they are said to be the clay figures that Kefali made at the world's creation. They made clay figures in their likeness, bestowed upon them the breath of life, and allowed the golden divinity of their blood to course through. Thus, the very first mortals roamed the earth, receiving the god's mercy while realizing the sorrows of the world. In front of a statue, the people of the holy city beheld a man, Finan of Ides Elysiae. He never spoke of his origins, only using this name to nonchalantly identify himself, which we know is definitely not his real name. He's definitely Kevin.
That's not really his name, is it?
No, it's not. People cast sidelong glances at him, their minds swirling with doubt. Yeah, it's Kevin. The man merely responds with a breezy smile, neither confirming nor disproving their speculation. Finan is a soldier, one with divinity coursing through his veins. Responding to the Goldweaver's rally call, he traveled long and far to reach the holy city, eager to bring the light to the hero's path.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
Ballads reach him through the breeze as those soft voices meant for him, and he responds in kind.
No matter. My existence is of little consequence.
I don't think he believes that. Ides Elysiae, the man's hometown, shrouded in secrecy just like his past. Some have searched for that distant village, yet found it neither written about nor passed down through song. In every nostalgic reflection, the man crafted a vision of paradise with his exquisite poetry. Well, I mean, yeah. Elysiae, all that means paradise, if Elysia is to be believed, so this tracks. Yet, within the ancient texts of the Holy City, the history of that frontier village remains more obscure than the days to come. In the far-off future, the land of Amphoreus will bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, the man will inscribe an eternal mark in the Chrysos epic. Yet his real name may never be heard in this world again. It's Kevin!
Losses are a constant on the flame chase.
As silly and normal as that name is, it's Kevin. Some too lose themselves at the very beginning of the journey. There he is. Alright, let's go over Castrus's. I'm very intrigued about her stuff. Kevin! I keep watching Only Waifu, like her doing all of her like Elden videos, and she's like a special brand of like online player, which is the Kevins. And now in my head, I think of that, and also like all the Honkai memes about Kevin. They're conflating in their mind as the same thing now. It's great. A good conglomeration of memes from very, very, like, distant communities. It's fantastic. Alright, Castorus, what's your deal? Servant of Death, Castorus. I see a sword that grants death, a shackle of destiny. Next to the silver-haired girl, worshipped at the demise's hallow, I guess. The sword stained with unknown blood, lying shattered and snapped, the shackle chained pale wrists dotted in thickening rust. The priest asks with a shaking voice, upon whose fingertips will the butterfly perch? The girl never answers, like death itself, wreathed in silent solemnity. People often say that dying is to meet the palm of the hand of shadow, and dreaming is to be brushed by their fingers a little. In the mirages, when the girl petted death, she sees black waterfalls foaming and bellow, pouring down from a chasm in the sky where a solitary tower withstands torrents sallow. Oh god, this is starting to trip me up a little bit with this rhyming scheme. When she wakes, she can still feel the water's freezing touch at the cacophonies below. Like the wail of the dead, the howl of beasts in confusion, delirium, and clamor's hollow. Hers is kind of long, isn't it? The girl's embrace is not meant for the living. Thousands have entered the eternal sleep in her arms, granting to the dead solace and dignity. She mentions a ferocious warrior feared in battle. She did not go with a smile.
She did not go with a smile, but to me she cursed. Oh, life's end, how ugly you are. How despicable.
Unfortunate. And from that day on, she adorned herself. Her dress, white as a radiant moon, became always dotted with flowery petals.
For if death cannot be avoided,
so says the girl,
I wish it could contain beauty more plentiful.
Among the manifold rites about death, the ones she knows with the most intimacy are burial rites. One burial of unfamiliar countenance after another wherever she presided, from the angelic visage of a babe passed into the cradle to the despairing eyes of the mother drowning in sorrow. From the scars of a war battle general's torso to the unending tears poured from his bereft widow. Yet she remembers not a single living human she has seen. Even in the mirror, she thinks her own face strange, with an alien glow. In the countless words buried in forgetfulness, the only thing she manages to gleam is a mockery to fate, a sadistic whistle.
Stay alive.
Alright. When she cast aside the shackles and stepped beyond Idonia, a deja vu most violent seizes her whole. Did she, perchance, conduct some previous escape? Illusions dance across her eyes. She had once drifted in an endless river, then drove her single boat out of the deluge. She had wandered in the battlefield covered in corpses, then recovered the path back to life. Why must she escape over and over again? She knows the answer and quivers, for it is a ludicrous surmise. The woman embodying death walks this world only because she knows she must stay alive. But alas, at that time she knows not that death is not gonna let me finish reading the fucking thing, apparently. Thanks for that. I was trying to read! I guess you guys will have to go back and look at it again because I wasn't allowed to finish it. Let's save a Goliath for last. Let's go look at Trivies instead. Oh, she has two? Oh god. There's so much of this. It's a little shorter though. In a corner of Akama, the newly arrived traveler stops for a moment. He rubs his eyes. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 identical children. The 3 children have differing smiles. One is beaming, one is a shrewd grin, and one is smiling serenely. Yet each of them looks just as mysterious as the other 2.
Stranger, welcome to the holy city. We will show you the way forward.
Alright. Tribios. This name has not been mentioned for some time. Only the elderly priests of Genosopolis know the true significance of this name.
High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this long journey.
As music from his hometown plays, the smiling children gather around the old man. They wish that the twilight breeze will carry away all tales of sadness. The end times loom like a dark cloud hanging over the holy city's residents and shrouding them with worry.
Hello? Do you need our help?
Like torches dancing in the wind, the children illuminate the alley. They wipe away the woman's tears. Babies sleep amidst whispers. On the windowsill of those in prayer, their light footprints remain. The citizens call them the three pillars of Akama. Yet they simply shake their heads.
There's no need to be so somber. How about we play a game together?
Okay.
Guess who we are?
The three soared and landed in front of the townsfolk.
You're Trian.
An old man says.
No, we're Treenan.
Treenan is the quietest of the trio.
Are you Treenan?
A young girl asks.
We're actually Trian.
Trian is the most spirited of the trio. What of Tribby, though?
Then you must be Treby. You're right. Good job.
Good job! Tribby is enthusiastic as she is adorable. It matters not whether they can tell the trio apart. Of most importance is their sincere smiles.
We will show you the path to take.
The children fly ahead, guiding the lost back to the main road. So you literally show people the right path to take.
You're lucky. You merely took a wrong turn.
The children flew before me. It is rare to see them so quiet.
However, there are many more unfortunate souls who have lost their direction in life.
Act concluded. Triplets of Fate. Interesting. Next act. Is there anything for me to really do here? There was once a dying soldier on the battlefield who wished to bid farewell to his lover in a distant city far away. The child leaned toward the soldier and said nary a word as she listened to his final words of comfort. As for the other two children, they were in the city beside a bed upon which a woman was lying in eternal rest, wailing uncontrollably. Not only do the three children share each other's senses, their souls are also interconnected. Where one is filled with grief, the other two will burst into tears as well.
Perhaps we should tell you some happy tales instead.
The child wipes away her tears of reminiscence.
Our greatest talent is performing Amphoreus' nursery rhymes.
But those nursery rhymes have been told over and over, that any literate child could recite them by heart.
How rude.
The child gently flicks my forehead.
You should be reflecting on the nursery rhyme author's heartfelt intentions instead.
In this lush land by God's chosen, giants raise their glasses in a toast. People commonly see the children riding on enormous flaming rockets, looking like shooting stars blazing through the holy city.
How dangerous.
An old man worriedly wishes the children to stop.
Not Treenan.
The quiet child shakes her head.
That's Trian.
The exuberant child raises her hands.
Stop nagging.
The mischievous child pouts.
Can't I just play with something I've created?
Okay. Every child in the world loves to play, and Tribios is no exception. Every child in this world is afraid of pain, yet Tribios tries to act tough.
Initially, there were many more of us.
The others have merely gone one step ahead.
The children swore they were already adults, yet they were carelessly hit. I cannot read. Let me retry that again. The children swore they were already adults, yet when they carelessly hit the city gate, they cried out in pain together. The tripartite prophecy is but a distant ritual, and the Chrysos War a painful dream. Echoes from the Gate of Infinity occasionally jolt her awake, and the distant travels of her identical sisters sometimes inspire uncertainty within her. A new journey only begins when the previous one comes to an end. Despite time marching forward endlessly, the children always manage to stay true to their hearts. They are all that remains of one another, their senses intertwined, and something else that I couldn't get to. Did you have to cut me off again? Alright, finally Aglaya. Let's see what her deal is. Oh, she's got two. So she's gonna take a bit. I like this like silhouette thing going on here. Like this is nice. This looks really good. Oh, I can just look at it. Neat. Please complete the story requisite first. So they won't let me look at Goliath yet. Okay. Alright. Progress, I guess. Amphoreus' Saga of Heroes. What? This book is dedicated to something. I don't know. Probably Elysia, if we're being honest. Oh, I can just click into it. Okay, never mind. Akama, a city that warriors look back upon before marching towards the battlefield. The holy city, the sanctuary of all citizens. Just as the poets of the city have sung, the epitome of magnificence, unbounded in benevolence. Whatever, I'm just going to skip that. And the beauty of the holy city is like Aglaia herself, dressed in finery and of noble birth. She is the dress master of Akama, the one who weaves with golden threads.
But there's one thing she'll never be able to achieve.
A jealous whisper can be heard.
She will never be able to produce something seamless.
Golden threads quiver, and a gentle wind rustles by her ear. She maintains her silence, but others fan the flames. Is that so hard? Her scissors and rulers are better than any garment maker, sculpting forms as perfect as the gods themselves.
Lady Aglaia, grace our eyes with your most elegant creation.
And my mouse is not working.
Ingratiating words do not sit well with me, nor do duplicitous machinations.
Her gaze flits across the stoa, equally regarding every member of the public. They used to wonder how exactly do her eyes perceive if something is beautiful or not. As with the holy city that's perpetually bathed in light, how do people tell apart cozy mornings and frosty nights? For the weaver, the answer lies in her golden threads. Golden threads of the goddess of romance now serve as her hands and eyes. You know, that might be why her eyes are, like, dead looking. That would make sense. The colors of the world, intertwined with the undertones of human hearts, come flooding towards her. These golden threads are no less prideful than the master they now belong to.
As long as the thread has form, it is enough to craft seamless finery.
Be it stitched finely and tightly or cut cleanly with a single stroke.
Hardly a challenge. None of these pose a challenge.
The rhyme rolls off like seams, like a soft sigh from lips. The one who weaves gold gazes past me, fixated on something much further. The network of threads that entwine all between the heaven and earth. The only challenge that she relentlessly dedicates herself to is weaving the fate of Akama into a flawless, seamless outcome. Yeah, these just look nice. I just really like these. A long line stretched across the square. Merchants, shopkeepers, and even high society elite all lined up together without distinction. At the head of the line was the path to Aglaia's abode. Is the Holy City's fashion trendsetter going to reveal her newest masterpiece?
She's about to get rid of her failed pieces.
Now I see why the Holy City is free of worries. Even as the end nears, they're still obsessed with lavish clothing.
New to Akama, a visitor from elsewhere ends up utterly bewildered at the sight. It is said that a family of priests who worships Mnestia go way back with the Weaver. But her impeccable gift for weaving isn't meant to serve anyone's pursuit for pleasure. What was once a sacred duty was misunderstood by the beauty-obsessed who mistook fallen shreds for priceless treasures.
Are flawed creations really still worth the people's adoration?
The Weaver shakes her head. She seems to have forgotten something. It is precisely the flawed hero who walks ahead of the crowd, who casts a long shadow over the world, and who strides towards an everlasting daylight. There are, nevertheless, people whom the Weaver is willing to sew and tailor for. Like Kevin! Her conditions are beauty sharp as a blade and the pursuit of beauty. You and I feel like she needs to talk to what's his name? Knight of Beauty. What is his name? I cannot remember. It starts with an A. I think Aglaia and him need to meet up. I think they need to talk. I think they would get along fantastically. Or she would hate him, but he would be like absolutely enamored. I want that. Or not an accident. The Knight of Beauty. The redheaded dude. Who's like rizzed up a plant. What the hell is his name? I can't remember his name now. The silly dude. He's like Boot Hill's boyfriend. That guy. His name starts with an A, and I cannot remember what his name is. I even have him as a character. I feel bad, because I should know his name. Argenti! Thank you, Anne. I could not remember Argenti's name. Argenti and Aglaia need to hang out. I think they need to talk. I think that'd be fun to watch. I don't think Aglaia would like it at all. I think she'd hate it. But I feel like Argenti would be such a pleasure to watch, just interacting with her.
Me! I want to be showered with a thunderous ovation and lots of flowers.
A melodramatic poet speaks out.
I want to stir her emotions.
The voice of a blushing young boy.
Do I fit the bill? My sister and I are refugees from the abyss. I want to get a pair of shoes for her.
A seated child speaks up. Next to him is a barefooted girl, staying silent with her head kept low. Unfortunately, gold threads are willful things. They are never swayed by sympathy or pity. A tense and worried look surfaces on the young child's countenance. The specks of dirt on his face brought back memories of a past encounter. The Weaver begins.
Go to the 3 children in the city.
As messengers of Janus, they will bring him the shoes, whatever. So just go to Trianne, and she'll deal with it. They will bring him the shoes he hopes for. Okay, now I can see it? Okay, thanks for that. Oh, I got a lot of stuff for this. I got 2 more things to level up my Remembrance MC. Hell yeah. I've read the first 7 segments of the story, you fall deep into thought. I don't know what that means. Other than just I read all the stuff. Alright, yep, let's get that. And that. So cool, we only need like 1 more. Sick. Alright, I guess we'll just progress the plot and we'll do all the side missions later. Let's go. Oh, so, it looks like Castorus' like constellation's not lit up yet, so I guess she hasn't dealt with her nonsense yet. And I don't think we've seen what the other ones are for yet. Not yet. We'll get to that. Alright, Aglaia.
Aglaia, with all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
I have faith in Finan. Yeah, he's been gone a while. But it feels like you already waited for 42 days. Yeah. How'd you even arrive at that number? Don't worry about it.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Finan's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly.
Ah?
Wait, no!
Lady Trinan.
What?
Snowy's voice. I can't hear him anymore.
You weren't even sure if it was his voice a second ago. What are you talking about? A sun-like existence. I don't know what that could be right now.
It has come to this, after all.
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
You're gonna leave Finan to die.
Why would we? The core flame is important to us, but it's beyond absurd to even consider sacrificing him to the Titans.
I don't know what the hell you guys are up to. Don't get so mad at me, Mighty.
As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety.
So, now I have a question. We know that the deliverer thing came from Alicia, right? She gave that to Kevin. So why does Mighty call him that? Like, what's the deal with that? Where did he get that from? Why does he call him that? Because, like, surely Kevin didn't, like, call himself that, right? Or did he?
But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right, then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the two Outlander warriors can also join me.
Oh, you're dragging us in? I didn't know we were, like, voluntold to do this.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest misjudgment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences.
I mean, we'll be fine. We've survived worse.
Our two distinguished guests are not obliged
Warriors,
to
eh?
risk their
I mean,
lives for the flame
yeah.
chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
Can't we all go together? Yeah, sure. Let's bring Cass along. You can protect us too if you want to. We can all go hang out.
No. Someone should stay outside in case we need help.
Can't Aglaya do that? Things are taking a critical turn, especially so with Finan's life on the line. Of course, we Nameless will do what is necessary. How should we help?
Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, Aglaya's golden thread will guide us back out. Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath.
Yeah, I mean, we did once.
If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
He's talking about us, like, having trouble facing Nikador's wrath as if we didn't already do that once before.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
So quick to fight yet again. I can relate though. Cheerly knows. Like fighting. Not Raccoon Girl and Dragon Boy. That's Cold Dragon Young. I didn't forget that stupid joke. It's Cold Dragon Young in the Galactic Baseballer. I kind of wish they would keep up, like, just referring to him. Like, they haven't done that in a while. I want them to keep that joke going. I need that. I need this.
May that warrior be safe from harm.
We need one for March now, too. I don't think March
When
has
you
one.
are ready, I will preside over the ritual on Trinon's behalf.
Or if she does, I don't remember it. Oh, okay. So we got all this other stuff. That's fine. Mighty, what fucking team do you even need? I have no idea what your teams are even like. Do I even have somebody to back you up? I have no idea. Mighty teams. Okay, let's go see what his teams are. Let's see. Come on, guide thing. Tell me what he needs for teams. Pela and Lynx? That's weird. Sunday, Tribby, Locha. Casterus, Tribby, Gallagher. I don't have any of those characters. Like, I have Gallagher and Locha and Sunday, but, like, Pela and Lynx, but Lynx isn't leveled, and Trailblazer is not either. Man, they're really gonna make me level up the Remembrance MC and have her, like, ready to go. He's got the Fine and Glow up. Yeah, a little bit. Fuck it. We'll just leave. We'll use my team as we got them. Oh, got the Paimon glow up. Okay.
Warriors of high esteem.
What do you mean, Shirley? Explain that. He's better than having Paimon around? Because, yes, Paimon's the worst. Or do you mean that having Dan Heng around because he can't talk right now because the voice actors are on strike is why he's better than Paimon? Who never shuts the hell up. Because, yeah, that's correct, I think.
Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world, and many other
Mighty, Bronya, Jade, and Locha?
Devastating rage of strife.
Okay, I have Bronya and Locha. Those are pretty good. I don't think Jade's leveled up. The selection constellation sparkles. Oh, okay. I got you.
They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
It's fine. I'm not too worried about that. What's up, my guy?
Very well. Come forth then.
Wait, we don't need a translator this time? What are you talking about? Wait, hold on. Why can I understand you now?
Fall into this realm, and warriors in the making.
Why do we not need, like, Tribby or Castris to explain what the hell you're saying?
Follow me into the mist and flames. Come face to
The blonde lady sounds like she should be in Elden Ring. Yeah, she really does. I still don't know why Aglaia is British. Like, why is she British? Nobody else is British here.
And with thy strength, banish the darkness.
I'm curious how she sounds in Japanese. I might swap over to the Japanese dub.
Souls find courage.
Dan Heng will have a voice again if we do that. Oh man. Well, that looks not great. What?
What's the matter? Surprised?
To see dead people? I mean, not really.
Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikidor's trial.
Why is it just you? Where's Dan Heng?
I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe.
Yeah, where's Cole Dryden Young? I need him.
Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears the most.
I mean, I felt like that was pretty obvious.
A disaster for Akama. So much for the king of...
Alright, well, let's go this way.
Be on alert. The smell of rust is thick in the air.
What's up, my guy?
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Isn't Mighty a Kremnoan?
Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
I am very amused at the way this guy's face looks. Like, he does not look correct. Like, if you look at the rest of, like, all the characters, they have, like, the anime faces, like, the pointed chins. This dude has, like, the wide, like, boxy head shape. He does not look right. Something looks off about this dude, and I'm here for it, because it's just goofy looking.
Say whatever you like, despicable Akaman.
See, that guy looks like a proper NPC, but this first dude, nah. He looks awkward.
Valorous death before glorious return. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager
He still
to
looks
die.
awkward.
Very well then. I shall grant you just that.
Remember the Emperor! That's how he sounds to me. Oh, God. Can we just, like, mod this game to put in, like, Oblivion dialogue? Please? Can we just have that for, like, the English dub? Just put in some Oblivion dialogue every so often. Watch on and wait for the trial or intervene to stop the soldier. Mighty, what do you think, my guy? This is, like, one of your people, right? I mean, we should probably stop this. But Mighty's been telling me no.
Die, you swine!
Well, damn.
My king, why? Why did you leave us to the mercy of these foreigners?
So, you're telling me that Finan's greatest fears relate to Mighty? Yeah. I'm here for this doomed yaoi arc. Let's go.
Is this?
And you are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here. You Kremnoans are all eager to die, huh? Then I shall grant you a swift death.
Sound of bodies contorting and snapping. Oh, that went a lot more gruesome than I expected.
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikador's wrath.
Alright, now how do you work, Mighty? Let's see what he's actually going to do here.
No dirty tricks.
But he's already at half health.
Destined for oblivion.
He must consume parts of his health as he does attacks. That has to be what that is.
I weep for the departed.
Well, lucky for you, Mighty, the rest of my team is going to kick some ass. Yeah, Locha would be a very useful part of this team.
Absurd.
I see that now.
Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted being. That horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds.
You know, I feel like I've recognized Mighty's voice. I feel like I've heard him in something else, and I cannot for the life of me figure out where I've heard him from.
This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. What a useless fool.
Don't worry, Mighty. Your aggressive words do not hide your actual tsundere nature. We know you're worried about your boyfriend. We'll go save him. Who is he?
It's nothing. Let's go.
You didn't even answer my question, then.
That voice is Cartonis? Not you too, Cartonis.
What's up, my guy? Mighty can rest himself, and yes, he can himself to be. Okay, that's what I figured.
Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life, finally.
Gonna go to the gym now and lurk? Yeah, enjoy your gym. We're gonna be at this for a bit anyway, so.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo.
Gorgo is a hilarious name for the founder of a warrior culture.
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartonis.
Humiliate me you shall not. Leave. Get out of Okima. Get out. Symbol of your sovereignty. Take it. Signet of Kremnos. Bask in blood-soaked glory. Your kind alone.
This is Mother's signet.
Mother? You have parents still?
It's here again. I knew it.
Ah, finally gone mad, despicable vermin. With your mad king, perish together in that maelstrom
Together.
of battle.
God, Elden Ring has ruined that word too, hasn't it? I can't think about without Riker just together.
Enough. Be quiet. You're not at all Cartonis. Look out.
A long, narrow shadow pierces through the phantom of Cartonis.
Nice move.
Oh, hi, Don Hong. You too. Are we up against Dan Hong's apparition this time?
Wait.
He just gave Stella a look. He's like, you motherfucker. I swear to God. He is so done with her bullshit. I love it. Saying enough to communicate, it seems. Hey, gray-haired warrior, tell me. What was the last thing you said to me before I parted the waters at Scale Gorge Waterscape?
Parted the waters?
Forget it. Just kill me, alright? How can I even remember that? I don't remember that. I remember the song that plays during that. I don't remember that cutscene. How would I even remember that? That sounds like something the real you would say. It wasn't easy, but I finally found you two.
So, you are Dan Hong. What did you go through before meeting us?
Just some memories from my past, nothing worth mentioning. So you fought Blade. You fought your yaoi boyfriend. Let's go. We got a lot of that going on.
You mean you saw your past too? The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right.
What are you thinking?
This might not be a single person's
yaoi boy battles. Yeah, exactly. I didn't think that the yaoi arc was going to continue this patch, but apparently, yeah. It's great. We love it. This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenge to engage their own delusions in a bloody battle. Which raises the question of what the hell is Stella's going to be? She doesn't remember half of her shit anyway.
I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Finon has never met.
It doesn't exactly sound like a bad thing. At least it means that we'll be able to find Finon here.
We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagine it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source.
Yeah, we got this.
Battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
Well, let's go.
I agree.
Wait, wait, we just passed a guy who's like, you'll find your friends in hell. And he's like, I agree. Okay, Mighty, Jesus.
Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikidor's trial.
Alright. What's wrong with you two? It's nice, an incarnation of Nikidor.
I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust.
Wait, did not? I thought Mighty did see Nias. Did he not? I have to watch my own stream now to see, because I feel like maybe he did see him briefly when we went to go engage in our final battle against Nikidor last time. But maybe he missed that, I don't know.
The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikidor themselves.
Mightimus, you are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you.
I like his voice.
And I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword master, so we can be done with this farce.
No.
No. Good. You don't even want to explain yourself?
Courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to that.
What? How do we do that? You will go easy on us? One who has fallen, Finon failed the trial.
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice.
Hang on, we gotta deal with a thing real fast. Let me just come over here. Ba-bam.
You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
Alright then. Fuck yeah, fight me. I'm ready to fight.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Alright then. Let's go, bitch. I'm ready.
Displayed the same spirit with a spear.
Let's go, bitch. I'm ready to fight.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity.
Oh, damn.
Suggesting her efforts were for naught.
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past? Enough of this nonsense. You should
I didn't take Mighty as like a mama's boy type, but alright.
battle me and put a swift end to this.
That's fine though. There's nothing wrong with that. He likes his mom. Wants to respect her memory. Good shit.
Your hatred is as clear as day, my Demos. My words must have stung deeply. But thanks to them, I have also come to realize.
Uh-huh.
This is why you killed your father for the throne. Only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you use the Strife Titan.
Oh no, they're making the camera go cattywampus.
Strife continue instead. Oh, child Amanda, show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames of your very own destiny.
I will rip your chest apart, Titan. The same way I ripped apart that former king.
I see you wish to repeat these.
Alright, come on. You're building up the fight. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to kick ass.
And step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and consume me, or lose yourself in the fight. Watch your defeated corpse burn to ash.
Fight me. I'm not afraid of you. I beat you once already.
The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. Very great. Ascension. To you, the successor of Kremnos.
Alright, let's go. I'm ready to fight.
He knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath.
Alright.
What about you, my Demos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you?
Man, the dude who is doing that voice acting, he is doing his damnedest. Alright, let's see. I want to play around with him instead of like just letting auto battle do it. Alright, you're probably a bigger threat, so do that.
Mournful cries, miserable wails. Kings of Kremnos, this is the power you desired.
Hang on, Acheron can deal with some stuff.
For oblivion. I weep for the departed.
I probably should have saved this, but it's fine. Fight! See, you got it, John. You know what's up. We're ready to fight.
In the name of fairness,
his single target thing? Okay.
I can hardly contain it.
Bust. Or maybe.
Alright, Aventurine, do your thing, buddy.
Still waters of oblivion.
Let this place witness glory. Burn it all.
Alright, what does your ult do?
Dying soul, face me.
I can't 3 things at once.
I'll accept your
Ooh. Ooh, that looks nice. He summoned his stand. Fucking Horaloo ass bitch, let's go. Alright, Pela, you can do your thing.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The stand user could be anyone.
It's on me.
I probably should have saved my skill points, but it's fine. Oh, yeah, you're about to die again. Alright, last thing. I'm not even making him do that. He just kind of auto battles, I guess, on his own.
Free will, or was it fate?
Enemy targets detected.
Sure.
Alright, Pela, you can do your stuff, please.
Time for a good old counterattack.
Because you 3 are like my actual team, while just watching him do stuff is more of a novelty, so.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Yeah, thanks for that one. Ooh. Does this change again?
I'll accept your punishment.
Another journey begins.
That's really neat, actually. I like that.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
That's kind of neat.
It too shall fall.
Oh, hi, Finan.
Found you.
Kevin! Sometime later.
I did my best.
The core flame trial is indeed no place for the weak. Let's just hope that Finan gets through this.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition. With ample rest for both body and mind, he'll be up and about in no time.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
In all likelihood.
I think Naya's mentioned it before.
That is correct. He was willing to entrust the core flame to the Chrysoseirs, because he was also pinning his hopes on us, to succeed him in shouldering the responsibility of resisting the Black Tide.
Could you tell us more about this Black Tide? Yes, please. I want to see how much, like, I can draw in terms of, like, if this is actually supposed to be Honkai, or if it's, like, just something Honkai adjacent.
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Amphoreus to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the 3 Titans of Calamity. Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is for this very reason that it became known as the Black Tide.
I mean, I suppose there are parallels to draw to Honkai in that regard. Most people don't know where it comes from or why, And even in Impact Third, we have like some explanations for like how it operates, but not necessarily where like the Cocoon of Finality came from, for example. So that makes some sense. If we look at like the current stuff in Part 2 going on with like how Mars is described, we could compare it somewhat to maybe like the Shadow Disaster. Because that behaves differently from how Honkai acted on Earth, so it has parallels to draw there, but I don't know if it's really safe to call it exactly Honkai yet, but obviously it's functioning similarly. Especially considering that like Kevin is like the center of a lot of this. It makes sense that this would be Honkai. That's kind of like his thing. But
those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious.
So Honkai zombies.
Monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence. Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
Yeah, I mean that's how Honkai works.
According to Naius, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
I mean, Mighty could do it. Just let him.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seat of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
Mm-hmm. You gotta do it, buddy. The Black Tide. Well, let's go talk to some people. Let me out through the door, please. An unspeakable thing of an unknown origin. What comes to your mind when we put these keywords together? Honkai. That's right. If you think about the various characteristics of Amphoreus, an isolated world from eternal night being eroded by an unknown power, we cannot discount this possibility. Wait, hold on. What were the options? So, Stellaron was one. I didn't mean to click it. This has been bothering me for a while now. Everything we have seen thus far suggests that Amphoreus wasn't always isolated from the rest of the universe. Be it the birth of the Titans or the encroaching Black Tide, none of these can be explained as a natural progression of a civilization. There must be other reasons for its current state of isolation. It's just, if the Cancer of all worlds is truly the culprit, then we should have observed certain phenomenon, explicit or otherwise, by now, but that isn't the case. So it's not a Stellaron. So that they're specifying to us that it is not a Stellaron, that it does not operate that way. So Honkai, we already know, is not Stellaron related either. So interesting. The Antimatter Legion? That's what I was thinking too. From past experience, the destruction has always been involved in some way when it comes to a world corrupted by a Stellaron. There are several other unanswered questions too. My gut feeling is that some things here are not as simple as they seem. Well, I mean, the three paths are like, we know destruction's one of them. So, that also could make some sense. In which case, I guess it still could be Stellaron related, but like he just told us it wasn't, so we'll have to see. Furthermore, what happened in Pentaconi also proved that the appearance of a world may not necessarily be due to the influence of just one path. No sweat, the Trailblazers can tackle even 10 paths if it must. Must be an all-star cast. Who knows, maybe Akibili's behind it all. Not even the history fictionologist would dare to spin a tale like that. For now, let's just take things as they come. The Black Tide could be a good starting point. Since Nikador has fallen, those who were suppressed by them, not supposed, I can't read, will no doubt begin to counterattack now. It seems our Trailblazing expedition is growing in significance. Oh, now I gotta go over to Mighty. At the same time, on the other side of Marmorial Palace.
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago.
You know, I can't help but continue to draw parallels to Elden Ring. We've got a British lady. We got a character whose name is Dee. like, we had other dialogue that reminded me of Elden Ring earlier. This feels very Elden Ringy. I'm fine with that, though.
I'm not worrying about him.
Lies. You're worried about your boyfriend, don't lie.
Oh, all right. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's all right. Being straightforward suits you better.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Nikador's trial?
Why do you care?
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
Why are you mad at Tribby? What the hell did she do?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Finon might fall, and she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
I mean, would Aglaya really set Finon up to fail immediately? Just to convince Mighty to do it? Like, I mean, I guess.
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that kind of is her character.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. With the downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses, if Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Damn, out of like, what did they say, it was 12? There's only 2 left? Damn. That's a problem.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long, I promise.
I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual.
I mean, yeah, I feel like he should know that by now.
Your people, they have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you're the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. But Lady Trebios, therein lies my deepest fear.
Uh-huh. Tell me, Mighty, what do you fear, buddy?
We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
Is it because you don't view yourself as a hero? Is that what it is? That you can't live up to your kingdom's expectations? Surely you're not that simple.
Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Her head looks a little misshapen here. I think her, like, what's up with her chin? She has, like, no chin. The angle of this maybe is not doing her any favors. It just looks a little odd.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look.
Oh, is this the bath scene? Is this the infamous bath scene?
Glowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland.
Is this the scene? The one that everyone's been hyping up? Let's go.
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about princes on the battlefield.
Just kind of dead eyes at them a little bit. It's fine.
The Crown Prince. Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway.
Alright then.
My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Crateros.
Crateros? Have we met that person? Do we know who that is?
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
Who the hell is Crateros?
That old man can be such a child sometimes. You know where Crateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Alright, where's Kratos? Let's go talk to him.
I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us?
No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the King's Aegis. He's the best at hunting down enemies.
Is this an appropriate game for kids that an old man's hunting you down like an enemy of the state? Is that a good game for kids? I don't understand kids. I don't know.
He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the backs.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go look for it. You should consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
Wait, Your Highness!
Okay.
Is there something else?
What's up, child?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemens. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You've never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
How very Viking of you.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Amphoreus. No one can defeat them.
Sure.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us.
Well, see, that's not very good. You know, Mighty, you should probably work on, like, improving conditions for your people inside of Akama. That might be a good idea.
We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet.
Oh my God.
You must not neglect these two
It's such a parent
if
thing
you
to
are
do.
become a brave warrior of Kremnos.
It's such a dad thing. Make sure you eat your vegetables and exercise. He is not good with children, I can tell. It's kind of endearing in his own way, though. I don't dislike that.
Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Crateros.
That's so funny. He is so awkward with children. Alright, what's up, dude?
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my way.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
Nah, I don't have to think twice. I don't even think once. I just choose violence.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll fight him. I'll beat him up. I'll beat the ass out of him. It's fine.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
Coward.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo and Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall?
This lion on the wall looks very, very happy to be there. He looks very happy.
I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be?
Let me enlighten you.
Imagine just like
A long time
basically trading and swapping
the
stories with a
founder of Castrum
sentient
Kremnos
statue on the wall.
led a group of
What a weird world
warriors
this
to
is.
hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike.
And then you mythologize the shit out of this story.
Why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet.
It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on.
He's blushing, I guess.
Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while.
Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Gorgo is still a really funny name. I can't take that seriously.
Kratos. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried.
I mean, yeah, we did just like intimidate them a little bit and they ran away like a little bitch, so.
They can follow us if they want to. Let's go.
You know, this guy's outfit actually feels like he's Chronoan for once. I feel like some of the people we've met thus far did not feel like they were part of that, like, environment. This dude, though, I believe he's Chronoan. Like, he looks like a warrior. And I like that he has things in common with Mitamos's, like, outfit.
Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall?
Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
The world may never know.
How dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
I didn't have to run very fast because he's too slow.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
I mean, I haven't been.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
I mean, I'm trying to kill you, but the game won't let me.
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
Why are you asking questions?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
All right. We're gonna have to kill these dudes?
What are you up to?
We're gonna have to kill this guy, Mighty. Damn.
Someone help me!
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Yeah, you gotta face your fate, my guy. Finan he can't hack it. It's not his destiny yet.
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your
people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans.
You know, I like Kratos already. He's basically just, don't be a bitch. Do what you gotta do.
Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the crown prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Martimos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes, to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Oh, I feel like I must have missed the fact that Europon was his dad.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Are you trying to shame me, Martimos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I forgot.
Oh, he's blind in one eye.
Of course, I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of.
You know, strife generally is not a good thing.
The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much.
I guess.
I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit.
Yeah, dude, just do what you gotta do. It's not that big of a deal.
Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Martimos.
Yeah, I like this guy.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But it appears this is not the right time yet.
No, he told you exactly what you needed to hear. Do what you gotta do, my guy.
Mighty. Yeah. That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Alright. Sick.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey.
That feels like a threat. Like, just a little bit.
Especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Europon, the boy did nothing wrong. This is murder. Do not.
Wait, Mighty's mother was named Gorgo? That's fucking hysterical.
You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough. My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd. Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this.
You could just have another kid.
Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphoreus.
I suppose I could see his point.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary.
Nay.
I will end this cycle of bloodshed, starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
I suppose if this is what his dad really wanted, Mighty, like, forsaking the, like, legacy of his people is, in its own way, giving him exactly what he wanted. The father you went out of your way to go and stab, you're doing exactly what he asked for.
Your failure is inevitable, European. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child. A beast that murders his own kin.
Dude, what are they paying that voice actor? She is going hard on that.
King's Aegis and Amphoreus of Kremnos. You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade.
Like, damn, girl. You are really going hard for this. Which, you know, honestly, I've said this a few times in the past, but, like, Star Rail has one really, really good thing going for it, which is that, like, the NPCs and stuff are generally pretty well voice acted. They do a pretty good job. And I hear some people's, like vocal performances, I'm like, damn, like, you guys did a good job with this. Like, Genshin could never.
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood. 5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2.
Oh no, it's baby Mighty.
1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate and the gods await your arrival, my son. My Deimos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak.
You know,
on account of the life we have shared together,
I'll let him talk, and I'll go into my little tangent. So there's been a lot of, like, comparison between, like, Culpus and Mighty, which I think is a fair comparison to make. They're probably not variants of each other, but, like, there is some similarity there. And I'm wondering if, like, through Mighty's story, will we learn a little bit more about how Culpus came to be immortal. He was never from Earth in the first place, and they never really bothered to explain how the fuck that works, or why his heart was what it was and made him immortal. Was it like a plague mark type thing, or like what the fuck? Like, we don't know. It's like, I'm just wondering if, like, through Mighty's story, will we learn a bit more about, like, how that works, or are they just operating under entirely different rules? Because they might work under entirely different rules.
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos, O unworthy king. In the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
So this is like a retelling of Achilles? It seems like. A little bit.
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
Midamos, my son. They all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
I am just like captivated by her vocal performance. The mother roared in anger. The armies remained in silence. Only the cries and the waves of the Sea of Souls echoed. Now, in your private bath chamber. Damn, we're still not at the bath scene yet? Unfortunate. Ever since the battle with Nikador, you haven't slept so soundly in ages. Even if death itself came to rouse you, you'd probably retort, why does life slumber? Because the bed is warm. Because Bedcoon is a trap. That's what that is. That's like every morning I have, like, I'll text Charlie, and we'll get back and forth. I'm like, I want to be back in bed. Or like, oh, I'm gonna go take a nap. Oh no, Bedcoon was too comfortable, so I crashed for like 3 hours. Yeah. Why does life slumber? Because the bed is warm. Yeah. Sounds correct. Yet, a chill from the River of Souls wafted by, a sensation hauntingly familiar. Could death truly be at your door? Best open your eyes, just in case. Bedcoon is a trap, yeah.
Miss, you're awake.
Oh, hi, Cass. Castress, why does life slumber?
That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that.
Oh, you're not gonna let me, like, follow it up?
I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby.
She saw us waking up and proceeded to lean over us to stare us down. Cass, that's a little bit odd behavior from you.
I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person.
A gift? Gimme, gimme!
I'm glad you're in good spirits.
I like things. Shiny stuff. Also, so like, when Cass touches people, they die, right? But if Cass holds a stick and pokes you with a stick, do you still die? Or would it just be like, you've got some distance with you? Because I want to say that, like, in one of the animations, they said that she tried wearing gloves and stuff to see, and it was like, yeah, it still kills stuff. But, like, I don't remember, but I'm kind of curious. Like, let's test her powers a bit. Give her a stick to go poke some people with. Alright. I will go look at that later. I don't want to read that again. I'm going to continue plot. Alright, Cass. Hey, what are you doing? Lead the way, girl.
Baths are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally.
She's like Persephone. Then there are the Titans, yeah. I guess, does Persephone kill people with touch? Is that how that works?
Is that Lady Trevi and Lady Trianne?
You must have forgotten. This is a precious.
You're picking up a lot more of the Greek mythology stuff than I am, Charlie. I'm a little bit out of I'm out of my depth there with that.
Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece.
3 fates? That what I was thinking about.
Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it. I want you by it.
What would Aglaya be in that context then?
Before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trianne. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. if you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's alright. Trian is just... She'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first. Trian is just... what? Trian is super mad, that's what!
She's doing pretty good. That's Sayu's wife, right? The one who voice acts for Tribi? She's doing a pretty good job there, I think.
You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before! Trian...
Well, she seems pissed.
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
Is this like one of the few times outside of the Chrysos airs that somebody's referred to Tribi in any like casual sense? Everyone's like, oh, Lady Trian, Lady Tribi, or Trinon, or whatever the fuck. They're always like very like reverent. We're here, they're like, this is awkward. I'll see you tomorrow. Like, it feels very normal in comparison. Yeah, explain this, merchant.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
I mean, I guess.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Tribi and Lady Trian were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Castorus. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts.
Okay.
Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Tribi and Lady Trian walked by earlier, Lady Trian happened to catch sight of it and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown.
Did we ever learn about what Tribi's hometown is like? I don't know that they've ever really talked about that.
But Lady Tribi believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis.
Oh yeah, Yanisopolis.
The
I'm Janus.
likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low.
I mean, it does happen though. Weirder things have happened.
For some reason, Lady Trian became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis.
Lady, you can't even verify that
It's
shit.
a small fortune. Miss Castorus, I'm running a business here after all, so...
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
Glare at her in silence. Not so fast. I object to this.
What might your concerns be, my friend?
Tribi called it a fake. You're trying to pull one over on us. You got some nerve trying to rip off a Chrysos heir. Yeah, let's see this one though.
Fine. I'll sell it to you at cost, as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castorus. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, like, you don't even know if it's real or not. Like, you can't charge an exorbitant prices for something you can't even verify the authenticity of. That's not how business works, my guy.
I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle.
Same, girl.
Had you not been here, I would have been set back plenty.
Takes a lot out of you to talk to people. Yeah, I feel that. Going into like crowded spaces or work or whatever, like yeah, I get tired.
The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trian and reminds her of her hometown.
Does that not look like the thing that Mem has? Different shape, but like
I've long
that feels very
wished to
similar.
show my gratitude for
Doubtful
Lady
that it has a
Trian's
connection,
care.
at least right now,
I haven't
but
been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still,
Mayhaps.
this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it.
She's gonna make it a plushie.
No matter how much Lady Trian runs around, it won't break easily.
Time to turn it into a marketable plushie. Let's go.
All right, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. You've already kept Lady Aglaya waiting long
I'm already like ahead of you, Cass. You need to hurry up, girl. We gotta go talk to whatever Greek analog Aglaya is supposed to be. They say she's related to like the goddess of love, so there's that, I guess.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
Oh? What were you two talking about? You're finally here.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
You couldn't just call me by my name or something? The gift! Give me the gift! I'm sorry about my companion's behavior. Every time, without fail, if I can be feral, I'm gonna. Easy.
Not at all. It's good to see you bouncing back with such energy after that tough battle.
I'm always full of energy. Don't worry about
All
it.
that has happened. It was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against
Aphrodite? Yeah, I guess so.
jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for
Was
your
Aphrodite
kind
always, like,
trailblazing endeavors,
calculating?
we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima.
And all about fashion? The old man warrior might as well be Agamemnon. Okay. I'm glad you're picking up on this stuff. You're my resident, like, Greek mythology reference person now. Thinking Hera? Yeah, I was thinking of, like, one of the higher up things. Like, Aphrodite's probably not, like, higher up than Hera or Athena, but, like, I don't know. I don't know anything about Greek mythology. So, give me a highest honor.
The dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima.
Isn't this an ascension material in Genshin? I'm pretty sure I used this for Mona. You get it from the Whopper flowers, right? That's what this is? Definitely. For sure.
Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. And sealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other.
Okay, so do I, like, drink it? What happens if I drink it?
And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink.
It is a drink! Let's go! I thought I was just, like, not. Let's go. I want to drink it.
Appreciation of what you have done.
I don't know what it'll do, but I want to drink it. I'm not of drinking age yet. I want to drink it anyway. I want it. This precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though, is it, Lady Aglaya?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
Sure, why not? Let's go. With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the Crisis heirs embroil us in the conflicts within Akima? I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaya. Wow, my gift! My gift! Wow, you seriously took a liking to the gift. Yes, I did. Having said that, Lady Aglaya, please don't misunderstand. We will still do what we can to assist you in the Flame Chase journey. It's just, I've heard of the friction between the Crisis heirs and the Council of Akima. As outsiders, we are aware of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
Whomst? Whomst?
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell.
Oh,
from
yeah,
Lady Aglia's
not
tone of
Barbara.
voice and micro expressions that she's being genuine.
Now, I have a lot of questions about this girl. I've been curious about her from, like, the reveal to see if she was supposed to be, like, kind of a Sakura / Ren variant or not. Thus far, I don't know for sure, but she may serve a similar narrative function. Let's find out.
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaia would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
See, in Greek mythology, Aglaia was a goddess known for beauty, splendor, and glory. She was one of the 3 graces, or charities, along with Euphrosyne and Thalia. Aglaia was also considered the goddess of adornment, good health, and the glow of good health. Okay, so they just straight up pulled her name from mythology. Interesting. You are...
Hyacinth. Thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Hyacinth.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
I thought it was
not trouble at
Hyacine,
all.
but...
The patients
Okay.
are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you.
Cassie? Is Aglaia's nickname Agli? That's just rude. Gray and Danny. Calling Don Hung Danny is fucking hysterical too. Oh, that's really funny. Actually, do you know what this reminds me of? There's like a gag in Neptunia where they do this kind of thing where like characters come up with like goofy nicknames and they stick to them and they're always like really bad. Like how Usume calls like Nepgear like Gearsy. And things like that. And they stick with that same convention for everyone they meet, regardless of how impractical and weird it is to do. This feels like that. And I like that. That's really funny. I'm doing this one. Oh, she liked it. Okay. She likes the gag. Let's go. We didn't make her mad.
Miss. You can't say that. Lady Aglaia should always be Lady Aglaia.
I love how, like, Cass was horrified immediately. They're like, oh no. Whereas Aglaia was just like, no, yeah, that's funny. I'm here for this. This girl, she's a natural at making friends. Sure reminds me of an old friend with pink hair. Yeah, I guess she's a little bit like March. Somewhat.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together.
I don't really believe in fate, but sure.
Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akuma presents such
Her
an
little, like,
invaluable
unicorn
gift
plushie
to
thing is
us.
really cute.
Lady Aglaia, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
She's like, yo, can I drink this gold blood drink, please? Give me my Estus flask. Let's go.
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akuma, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
I mean, at the very least, we should probably talk to Himiko and Welt, so. Oh, she's here to help Aglaia recruit us. I love how smug she looks.
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaia doesn't need my help with things like this.
I see. In that case, we will accept this gift from Akuma. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth. Hyacinth? Hyacinth?
Then I'll get started on my
I think it's Hyacinth.
questionnaire.
Questionnaire? Girl, you're already gonna play 20 questions? We just met. Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Micro-expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires. Are all these part of the usual skill set for Aquilus priests?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard.
She does have a very Genshin-y design, doesn't she?
Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Mikador's attack on Akuma. So the Grove
I see why
sent
people
Lady
compare her to
Hyacinth
Barbara.
treat the wounded in Akuma.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
I like the color scheme of her dress, though. Like, that looks nice. Like, little cherries on the wrist kind of thing. Like, there's little good stuff in here. Ah, so you're a therapist. Thank you. We'll keep that in mind.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Alright. But Hyacinth's not the heir to reason, is she?
That sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and Castris will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well.
Oh,
regarding
Anaxa's
missing Titan
the one.
Thanatos.
Are we gonna finally meet the Sue variant? Because I'm ready to talk to him. I'm also ready for Cypher, because Cypher looks like fun. Since this involves Akama's diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy. Let's go out and play! The Gold Waters, River Styx.
Sitting around
I don't think that's the case
Why
here.
not go with him?
But
The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
we'll probably see more of that when we get into Castra's story, since, you know, she's related to the Death Titan. Like, we'll probably see a lot more about, like, River Styx and other things about, like, you know, hell and death or whatever. Here, I don't think there's a lot more references to that, unless there's something on, like, Olympus that references that kind of thing, but, like, I don't know. Again, Greek mythology is not my forefront here. I'm probably talking out of my ass a little bit. I feel like if we're going to do something with, like, River Styx, it's probably going to be related to Castris, not just the general bath for everyone.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove Grave. I'd be delighted to show you around.
The fuck is her accent? Sounds good. Getting more insight into the customs and geography of different regions of Amphoreus is also part of trailblazing.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you.
That's another Genshin thing. That's the upgrading butt plug. Well, that's how Achilles was turned immortal. Oh, yeah. I guess so. I guess Mighty would be Achilles in this context, then? They do... I think, like, a thing about his weakness is, like, a part of the plot later. So... I guess that would make him Achilles. Then what is Finan?
This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would.
Oh.
Castris knows this too.
Interesting.
Make good use of it. Trianne is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Akama, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Interesting. Alright, let's go to my item. I want to see what happens if I go to my items to consume it. Will it even let me? Or is it going to be like a key item? Let's go. Not the store, though I should check into this a bit. Special ticket, stuff from Mim. What is all this stuff again? Can you exchange for 5-star characters? That's oh yeah, I already used that. That's right. Let's see. Where's my inventory? I'm assuming it's gonna be under like key items or something. Oh, hey, the Tusk Pier. I forgot I could summon this. But I'm not worried about the Tusk Pier right now. Celestial Ambrosia. Okay, these are like consumables and other stuff. What the fuck is this thing? Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't know I had this. Well, I have so many of these. I could just use this at any time. Dude, I wish I'd known that. I have so many of these. I can level up characters with this now. Damn. Yeah, okay, so they are just like given to you items you can't do anything with. Noted. Well, seeing as we're trying to level up some characters, let's go see where is MC here. Let's go look at your traces. What do you need? Because we're going to need to level you up anyway, right? So... let's get rid of that. I do like the quick farm thing that they've added. Like, that's really nice. I know you need, like, tickets or whatever to do that, but I do like that as a thing. Let's see. Can't do that yet. Embers exchange. Yeah, just give me like 5 of those. I have enough of this right now that it's fine. I'm not worried about it. Echo Vorska. Oh shit, I don't have that. I do not have the means to do that right now. I mean, I guess I could go fight Fei Xiao if I wanted to. That sounds rough though. Okay, can I make those things though? Or is it like, is the item I have not applicable to that? Alright, where was that? That was over here. Yeah, it's not applicable to that stuff. So it's not going to help me with like the Trailblazer, but it might help me with other stuff. So still useful, just not in the way that we thought. Could use it for Pela. Acheron's already maxed. Aventurine needs this shit, which I cannot get from that anyway. Robin needs the music stuff, which I can't get from that. Lingsha's already maxed, so she's good. Herta's already fucking leveled up to hell. Jesus. I didn't realize how much I had leveled her up here. It really is just getting her relics down. Jing Liu's maxed. Yeah, Jade's doing pretty badly. I don't think I can get this one, though. I need to get her useful. Sunday uses this stuff, which I also don't have any of and can't use the thing for. Locha's doing pretty good. Don't have to worry about him. So I think it's just the 4 stars if I wanted to use them. In which case, let's check Pela. She'd probably be the one that would benefit the most from this. So we need the Dreamcatcher stuff. I'll just use all of it. Well, I'll use 99. We'll see how well that helps us in this. Alright, Pela. Yep. Synthesis. Yep, I'm just gonna make a whole bunch of this. Give me that. And level that up. That up. Oh, I didn't necessarily intend to crown that, but that works too, I guess. And we're already short some? How dare. I'm trying to make sure Pela's like actually leveled up, and y'all gonna deny me this. How dare you. Fine, I'll do it again. I don't care. And just for good measure, we'll do it again. Synthesis. Yeah, just make whatever I need for that. And we'll save the rest for later. Oh, it just crafts it for me immediately. Nice. Alright, so cool. Pela is now, like, as useful as I can make her outside of, like, having to grind out relics and stuff. I should do the same thing for Aventurine and Robin, and then eventually they'll be good too. Alright, all the money I needed to go grind for that. Let's see. What time is it right now? It's 11 o'clock. We've been going for about 3 hours. I'm trying to decide if I want to continue for like another couple of hours or if I want to put a pin in it. Because, you know, next week is going to be kind of a busy week for us. I'm not going to be available to stream for like most of the week because I'll be busy with other stuff. But we will have most of Wednesday to do kind of whatever, so I might just get up early Wednesday and we'll just go for a while and just try to power through as much of it as we can. Might be what we do. So it wouldn't be at 8 p.m. It'd be probably like, I don't know, 10 or 11 in the morning, probably 11, and just start there and just like go for a while, 5 or 6 hours. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So I think that's where we're gonna call it for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I'm enjoying getting caught up with this. There's been a lot of fun stuff going on. Not a whole lot of, like, Kevin lore drops. We did see Alicia once, which is nice. Maybe we'll see more of her next time. I doubt it, but maybe. We never know. But I'll see you guys, what's our next stream? Our next stream Saturday with Art, and then Impact Third stuff. So that's our next plan one. We may do something else in between then, but maybe not. I have other things I need to work on, so keep an eye out for it. We'll check Twitter and all the stuff we scheduled on the day of. So, bye.